Good morning, everyone. My name is Nicolas VERTOMMEN. I'm the co-founder of Ouat, a Brussels-based company specialized in the digital transformation of biotech organizations. And I'm quite happy to be here with you today, even if it's only virtual. Still happy to be able to discuss how immersive technologies, virtual reality, mixed reality, can accelerate the conceptual design phase of industrial organization. And in our case, how this technology is supported by digital twin, 3D digital twin, can accelerate these phases more specifically for the biotech organizations. Let me start this presentation with a short personal story. With my wife, we have just bought a new house. It's a new house, but quite old, by the way, and a lot of work needs to be done. Plenty of rooms need to be completely rebuilt, and that's the case, for instance, of the bathroom. You can imagine the kind of discussion that this project can generate. And for the peace of our family, we decided to use digital twins. And in this case, we just used a basic application that you can find on the web that has already a database of furniture modeled in 3D, and that you can just drag and drop to recreate your future bathroom. With that tool, we succeeded to build this digital twin quite quickly. We reached an agreement quite quickly. That's a kind of victory. And on top of that, this facilitated also the exchanges with the different stakeholders. Can be family members, obviously, but also the sellers of this furniture, the different workers as well. Everything was really streamlined with this technology and helped us to really anticipate our future bathroom with full of serenity. And that's level of serenity, that's this rapidity in this conceptual design that we want to apply to the biotech industry. So before we move on this presentation, quick word of what we define as a digital twin. So from what perspective? The digital twin is a 3D close to real, so perfect replica of the real environment from the perspective of the equipment, the process, and the full facility. And the equipment is important because in the tool that we have developed, so Acobio, that enables the creation of the digital twin, each equipment is individualized and placed in a database so that you can just, again, like we did for the bathroom, just drag and drop this equipment to recreate your environment. That's for the creation part. So Acobio is an online platform, so it can be accessed by anyone. We try to make it very intuitive, so you don't need to be highly skilled to use that. It's important that it's accessible to all the frontline workers within organizations. And on top of the creation, we didn't want to stop there. So we have also combined this platform with technologies like virtual reality or mixed reality to support the exploitation of these digital twins. So it means that once you have created your design, you can directly immerse inside it thanks to virtual reality. If you need to bring adaptation, you can do that in close to real time. And that's the same also with mixed reality. We have customers that has used the platform to create a design, a conceptual design, and then project the hologram of these and work with their customers on the hologram directly. On top of that, it's worth to mention that the platform has been designed to be open, as open as possible, to quickly and straightforwardly interface and being connected to the existing ecosystem, IT ecosystem of our customers. We know that the organization that we are dealing with, they already have applications, softwares in place, but these are generally disconnected between each other. They do not use the same language. They are not interoperable. And with the digital twin, we try to reconciliate that and bring a universal visual interface, contextualized, that is supported by immersive technologies. that's the content of the short video. So we generally, we are in the visual world, so we prefer to put pictures on the words. So I told you that it's quite easy to create the digital twin. So I do it here just by drag and dropping utilities and equipment in the database. We currently have more than 1,000 equipment, and we continue to recreate them. Each equipment is individualized, and we just create the outside of the equipment so it's light and it can be exploited directly on multiple platforms, on the web, on VR, and in mixed reality without any additional work. And that's what you will see. So from the digital twin, we have created, for instance, that's one of the use cases, a learning scenario for one of our customers to handle here it's a container for vaccine production, for instance. Again, still from the same digital twin, we have also leveraged mixed reality to support, to augment the operators during their daily operations in the lab. What is interesting here is that it's really from one single digital twin, and by interconnecting these different technologies, you can support different applications. So each item is individualized, like I said, can be connected to multimedia content that can be accessible again on the web and in VR or mixed reality. And then you can communicate with the real world. That's the infinite goal of the digital twin. And so here we send data directly to the right equipment, and we can see it here. Yeah, the usage of the different equipment in real time as well. That's for the big picture, but coming back to the conceptual phase, coming back to the digital twin for early stage simulation combined with many virtual and mixed realities. We try to see what was really the value for the industrials and the companies that we address. And we see here that actually from early stage, first it's highly engaging technology. Second, it's with Acobio and the database of the different technologies. You can support technology benchmark, you can create templates and support the projection. You can immerse in the environment and really work on the economics and see how is everything. And that supports the basic and detailed design that helps you to analyze the risk, the cost related. That allows you to make to create interaction with the different stakeholders. And so we are working on a Revit integration, so we can communicate with engineering designs in both ways, from Acobio to Revit and from Revit to Acobio. We facilitate then the transfer to the BIM solutions. So 3 key aspects of the digital twin combined with these immersive technologies. First is facilitate the exchanges. It fast track the design. You can anticipate much more, and you can redo in just a click. And it's supposed to lead you to be right first time and to anticipate a lot of potential risk and bottlenecks. And that's exactly, this value is not coming just out of our minds. It has been actually the real value from a project that we had with Servier, so a pharmaceutical company heading to a biopharmaceutical business. They needed to rebuild it. It's completely different than pharmaceutical, not the same equipment, not the same process. So quite risky for them and anxious. The timing was very sharp, 2 years to get the facility fully operational. And they were looking for a solution to avoid that. And so we proposed them the use of a digital twin. We work in close collaboration with the equipment supplier to design and model in 3D these different equipment, to put them inside the platform, and then to give them the capacity to create their digital twin. And so in less than 6 months, we created the conceptual design that supported the future installation. And that was their own words, and it's quite precious valuable from our side, is they told us that it helped them work in full serenity. This word serenity, we like it a lot because that's exactly what we try to achieve here. Make their life simpler, anticipate bottlenecks, work on the ergonomics, anticipate. Anticipation is key, and that's supported. There's anticipation. This anticipation is one side of the value. The second one is also that with technologies like virtual reality, you create definitely a wow effect. And so they've used this technology to create experiences where people were able as well to immerse inside this environment, to interact with this environment, to walk around and discover for the future operator the future environment, or for the other stakeholders, just to be more engaged inside the project. By stakeholders, we mean the politics, people who invested, and members of the Servier group. So it was a powerful communication tool for them that really helped them to engage a lot the people. And beside that, like I said, with these kind of technologies, they really anticipated the design. And the magic is that today it will not stop there. So we're not discussing with Servier to leverage this digital twin and these kind of technologies to support now the operations. And so I told you about the transfer to the engineering tool. So you have Acobayo, you work on the conceptual design, you transfer it to the engineering tool for the building. But once it's there, once it's built, you need to make it operational. And that's where this kind of technologies. So now we go back to the digital twin in Acobayo, and with technologies like virtual reality or mixed reality, we will now support learning and training of the future operators. We will put them in their real environment and make them interact with these environments. We will support them also while they are in front of the real equipment. Still with the digital twin of this equipment and mixed reality, you can support their daily operation. You can augment the operator. And that's really what we like about this story, is that it doesn't stop with the simulation and the conceptual phase. It can really support them, the operations of the facility throughout its life cycle. And that was the end of my presentation. And I will end just with our mission. So at what is key and what we try to address here, and especially with the digital twin and with these simple and intuitive technologies, because 3D is intuitive. We live in a 3D world, and we are used to deal with 3D objects. Our goal really is through these technologies, through these immersive technologies combined with that, is to really empower the frontline workers. So make accessible the data and information, and just creating the link between the machines, the data, and the human to simplify the life of the men, the women that are working every day inside these labs. And that's the kind of message that's convinced key players like Sanofi, JSK, Sartorius, Paul, Merck, etc. That's the end of my presentation. I hope it was insightful from your side, and I'll be happy to discuss afterwards more on this topic. Thanks a lot, and have a good day. Bye-bye.